Chapter 5 Non-Finite Verbs. Non-finite verbs are verbs that do not show tense, number, or person. They are often used to form phrases that function as different parts of speech within a sentence. Types of non-finite verbs. There are 3 types of non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs: infinitives, gerunds, participles. Infinitives. The infinitive is a kind of noun with certain features of a verb. To is used with the basic form of the verb to generate infinitives. To plus verb first form. In English, when we talk about the infinitive, we are usually referring to the present infinitive. To plus verb first form, which is the most common. There are, however, 5 other forms of infinitive. The perfect infinitive: to have plus verb third form. The perfect continuous infinitive: to have been plus verb plus ing. The continuous infinitive: to be plus verb plus ing. The passive infinitive: to be plus verb third form. Rule 1. How plus infinitive. When the infinitive is used to express manners or methods of a learning process, it is required to insert how before the infinitives, resulting in the full structure. How plus to plus verb first form. For example, he knows to read and write English. Wrong. He knows how to read and write English. Correct. My father taught him to drive a car. Wrong. My father taught him how to drive a car. Correct. Rule 2. Difference between to plus verb first form and for plus verbing. 1. To plus verb first form. Infinitive is used to mention purpose, whereas second, for plus verbing, for plus gerund is used to mention reason. For example, Rekha was punished to come late. Wrong. Rekha was punished for coming late. Correct. In the above sentence, infinitive is at its incorrect usage, since Rekha was punished for the reason, coming late, and not for the purpose. Infinitive, to plus verb. Infinitive or bare infinitive is a kind of verbal noun with certain features of a verb. To is used with the base form of a verb. For instance, to run, to eat, to sleep. Direct infinitive verb. First form. Direct infinitive is the infinitive without to, but has the same function as an infinitive. For instance, run, eat, sleep. Rule 3. Verbs that take only infinitive as verbal direct objects. Direct infinitive. Bare infinitive is used for the following. First, verbs: let, bid, make, know, help, feel, hear, watch, see. Second, phrases: had better, had rather, would better, would rather. Third, modals: should, would, can, may, might, could, will, shall, must. Fourth, phrases why not. For example, he makes me to feel happy. Use feel instead of to feel. You had better left village now. Use leave instead of left. People should not to play gambling. Use play instead of to play. Exception. The direct infinitives led, bid, make, help, see, hear. If only the sentences is given in active voice. In cases the sentences are given in passive voice, the above mentioned verbs will also follow infinitive to plus verb first form. For example, I made the student write an essay. Correct. Active voice. The student was made to write an essay by me. Correct. Passive voice. Gerunds. A gerund is a non-finite verb that functions as a noun. It is formed by adding ing with a verb. A gerund can be either the subject or object of a sentence. In most cases, gerund and infinitives are easily replaceable. For example, she enjoys reading. Swimming is my favorite sport. Often, the doer of the gerund is clearly signaled. For example, we enjoyed singing yesterday. Thomas likes eating apricots. However, sometimes the doer must be overly specified, typically in a position immediately before the non-finite verb. For example, we enjoyed their singing. We were delighted at Bianca being awarded. Participle. The participle is a word that is formed from a verb that and ends in ing. Present participle or ed, en, etc. Past participle. In short, participles are ing or third form of verb. They are usually of three kinds. Present participle, verb ing. Past participle, verb third form. Perfect participle, having plus verb third form. Functions of participles are, for example, to act as an adjective. Second, to act as a connector. Rule 1. A present participle, verb plus ing is used as an adjective to describe the nature or habit of a noun or pronoun. For example, a print press was seized by the officials. Wrong. A printing press was seized by the officials. Correct. Here, printing, present participle, as an adjective telling the quality or nature of the press. A press that print. Seema returned disappointed. Wrong. Seema returned disappointed. Correct. Here, disappointed, past participle, as an adjective telling about the condition of Seema, that she was not happy or hopeful. Rule 2. Participle as a connector. A. Present participle, verbing, is used to connect clauses when there is no time gap in actions. That is, actions happening simultaneously. For example, I saw a man. He was crossing the road. She was studying late at night. B. Past participle, verb third form, is used to connect the clauses when there is no time gap and the sentence is in passive voice. For example, workers were dressed in black. They shouted against the manager. Dressed in black, workers shouted slogans against the manager. Perfect participle, having plus verb third form, is used to connect clauses when there is a time gap to show. For example, the sun rose. Farmers went to their fields. Having the sun risen, farmers went to their fields. I passed intermediate. I got a job in Jubilant Food Works. Having passed intermediate, I got job in Jubilant Food Works. Difference between non-finite and finite verbs. Finite verbs show tense, number, and person. Non-finite verbs do not show tense, number, or person.